I'll be presenting two abstracts today. First, I will present the abstract of the metastatic anaplastic thyroid cancer. That's a pilot study of durvalumab with tremelimumab with combination with image-guided stereotactic body radiotherapy in the treatment of metastatic anaplastic thyroid cancer. We know that anaplastic thyroid cancer is rare and very aggressive with a very poor outcome. Median survival is less than 6 months and 1 year survival is around 20%. And 50% of the patients can have metastasis at diagnosis. And there is limited data regarding the treatment of this group of patients. If you look into the anaplastic carcinoma thyroid, we know that all the anaplastic carcinoma histology by itself is a T4 disease. And it is stage 4A is divided is intrathyroidal, stage 4B is in extrathyroidal extension without distant metastasis, and stage 4C is distant metastasis present. And the median survival of patients with stage 4C anaplastic carcinoma thyroid is 3.02 months, absolutely around 3 months. So how we treat these patients? Of these patients, there is no limited activity for chemotherapy or multikinase angiogenesis inhibitors. And we need to consider alternative treatment approaches. Based on this, they have hypothesized that immunotherapy may work in such group of patients. The hypothesis was that thyroid is one of the most immunogenic organs in the body. PD-L1 is commonly expressed in aplastic thyroid cancer tumor cells and PD-1 in the inflammatory cells of the ATC microenvironment. So single-agent antibodies, targeting the PD-1 for the treatment have been disappointing. So they conclude the combination of the CTLA4 and the PD-L1 along with radiotherapy may work together. So purpose was to durvalumab we know that it is an antibody to PD-L1 and it is approved in the treatment of lung cancer based on the PACIFIC trial. And tremelimumab is an antibody to CTLA4 and it is not so far approved and not FDA approved. And this clinical trial was done in MSKCC. It was a pilot study testing the benefits of combining durvalumab, tremelimumab, and SBRT in patients with metastatic anaplastic carcinoma thyroid. Primary endpoint was 1 year overall survival with the 3 treatment modalities. Secondary endpoint was objective response rate. And if you look into the major eligibility criteria, the histopathological confirmation of the anaplastic thyroid at the investigating institution, no prior immunotherapies, and patients should have a performance status of less than or equal to 2, and no history of any leptomeningeal carcinomatosis or active brain metastasis. And the patient must agree to undergo 2 biopsies unless the investigator assumed this is too high. And the schema of the treatment, the patient was given first cycle of combination of the durvalumab and tremelimumab, and the dose was, the durvalumab was given as a flat dose of 1500 milligram, and the tremelimumab dose was 75 milligram. This was repeated once in 4 weeks. And after 1 cycle of the immunotherapy, then the patient was given SBRT 9-3 within 2 weeks after the completion of cycle 1 of the combination drugs. And then the immunotherapy was continued for 2 to 4 cycles. And after 4 cycles, starting cycle 5, the single agent durvalumab was continued, and that was once in 4 weeks till disease progression or unacceptable toxicity up to one year from the start of the initial treatment. That was the design. And the restaging was planned after every 3 cycles. With CT scan, and if the patient if progression of disease was seen, the patient could remain in the study treatment for 1 more cycle of the systemic agents. That was the protocol. The baseline characteristics are the median age was 71 years and 6 males and 6 females. Altogether 12 patients were included in the trial, and majority of the patients had ECOG performance at 0 or 1. And when we analyzed, the median treatment time was 11 weeks, and the results was median overall survival was 104 days, and 67%, that is 2/3 survived 3 months, 25% survived 6 months, and 17% survived 9 months. Only 1 patient, that is patient who achieved partial remission at first follow-up, and that was the only 1 patient survived beyond 1 year, but that patient was taken off the protocol because patient was not willing to continue. So the toxicities were dysphagia, fatigue, dyspnea, hypertension, cough, constipation, edema were the toxicities. And the conclusion from this was that the primary objective was not met, and all patients died before 1 year except 1 patient. And further evaluation of durvalumab and tremelimumab in the anaplastic thyroid carcinoma was not warranted based on this pilot study. And the ongoing tissue analysis is being done for this particular clinical trial.